I wasted so much money at the flea market. What's up, guys? Echo036 and back again with some more finds for you guys. I really did go to the flea market and I found a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna get right to it. Mainly a lot of Nintendo games and a console. So first, let me get started with these right here, little Mattel games. I got this football, electronic football, the classic football. I got this one for $2, and I already have the baseball one at another booth, which was surprisingly I found classic basketball. So two different booths selling these two different games. So and I already have the baseball one, which I bought at a yard sale. So I have about three. These look really cool, just having them up. I might put these like in a glass box frame and put these in there because they look really cool. Now at this other booth I got the Mortal Kombat collection, and the lady originally she wanted 7, and I was like, well, nah, just kind of put it back down. She said, well, just give me $5 and just take it. This is the only game she had on her booth. This is the only thing game related. So I think she just wanted just to get rid of this. So she's like, just give me $5 for it. So I didn't mind paying that. These are, it has Mortal Kombat Deception, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, and Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. So not a bad deal. It was still sealed with plastic. So so for $5, I mean, I couldn't turn it away. And there was this guy there, and he had a box full of Nintendo games. And when I say a box, I mean he had a box, and he was selling them for, I started kind of looking through games. I said, the first question is how much? And he said $5 each. And he didn't care what he had in there, just $5. So I said, look, man, I said, how much? I mean, if I take a whole bunch, we sell to him for $3, because that's usually what I do. I was like, if I buy a whole bunch, at first I was trying to get him to sell me the whole thing, and he kind of just seemed kind of hesitant about it to give me a price. So I was like, look, man, just if I take a whole bunch, we get to him for $3. And he was like, he thought about it, and he said, well, if you take, if it's gonna be worth my while, I'll do it. So pretty much when I started pulling him out and pulling him out and pulling him out, I knew he was gonna, he was gonna take it because there were so many. But here we go. Again, I didn't grab all of them because there was a lot of titles that I didn't have, and basically I didn't want to spend all my money. I mean, I knew I was gonna spend all my money, but I didn't want to, I want to spend on what counted. So here we go. First game, Ren and Stimpy Buckaroos. Rampart by Jellico. Or Jellico. Joe and Mac. And this one actually came with the manual. Arkanoid. Ultima Quest of the Avatar. Yoshi's Cookie. These were all titles. Some of these I had been looking for a while in the wild. Short Order and Explode. Arch Rivals. And this one I think I already had this one. Strider. In a situation like this, what I do is I usually have a spreadsheet on my BlackBerry, and it tells me which games I already have on there that I already have in my collection. And when I'm not sure, but in these cases it's kind of frustrating because I can't go dig into my BlackBerry and look at every single title to see if I have it. So I got to kind of go with my mind to kind of get a mental image of what I have. And a lot of times I end up picking doubles because I can't just go through over there, because then someone else might start digging in the games as well. So Mickey's Mousecapade, Crystal Mines, Faxanadu, Sesame Street Countdown. And it was real early in the morning. I was probably like one of his first customers, which I'm glad I was. California Games, Hollywood Squares, some of these are commons. I mean, for $3, you still, I mean, some of these were way worth more than $3. Classic Concentration. Talking Super Jeopardy. Or I guess it's under Super Jeopardy. Family Feud. This one has a sticker on there. This one's Mendo Palace. This one I've been looking for. Dracula's Curse. I've been looking for this one. I did not have this one, and this one eluded me for a while. So, Chris Evert and Ivan Lendl in Top Players Tennis. Oh, long title. And I got Battle Tank, Baseball Simulator 1000, World Games, 720, Heavy Shredding, Heavy Shredding, Magic Darts. Again, this guy had to leave some stuff behind. Saycross, especially since he didn't want to sell me all of it. MTV's Remote Control, Bad Street Brawler, Little Nemo the Dream Master, Yoshi. I've been looking for this one as well. Krusty's Funhouse, Fisher Price I Can Remember, Archon, I guess that's how you would say it, Archon, or Sesame Street, ABC, and 1, 2, 3 Fun. This, I believe I'm done with the Sesame Street line. Bases Loaded 3. This one's like, has tape all over it and everything. And Sesame Street, ABC. So, with that count, and the other one, Sesame Street count, and it completes my Sesame Street games. I already have all the Sesame Street games, and also in there, which really surprised me. I told you guys I was looking for Lolo 2, and it was in there, and I'm so happy that this was in there. I mean, for $3, I mean, I was really happy to see this in there. Not only was that in there, but Lolo 3 was in there too. So, I mean, I had just bought it. That's usually how it works out. You go and buy the game, you know, for a little bit more than what you wanted to pay, you know, what you normally find at the flea market, because you get impatient, like I did. I get impatient. I go through eBay, you know, pay a decent price for it. You know, I'm not going to say, you know, I pay a bunch of money for it. Then all of a sudden, like 2 weekends later, I go to the flea market and it's there. That always happens to me, but Lolo 3. So now at another booth, yeah, there's more. I was walking by there and they had a out of the corner of my eye, because this is the last part of the flea market I go to. I just kind of walk by there, and so I was walking by there in this little bitty booth, and I see a stack of NES games, and those kind of grab my attention. So I go up there, and I look at a corner, and I see right there a Atari 5200. Take a look right there. An Atari 5200. This has eluded me for a while. I use that word a lot. Eluded me. I've been looking for one of these. I have a 2600 and a 7800, but I never had a 5200. So I was glad to find this. The guy wanted 60, and then he had a box of games, and I was like, well, 60's a lot. You know, I told him, I was like, 60's really more than what I care to pay. But he was like, well, what about 50? And I made this crazy deal with him. I said, I'll pay 50, but throw in those NES games, those stack NES games you have right there. There's about 5 games. They're doubles, so I'm not gonna bother showing them. Nothing too rare or anything. But there was a stack of 5 NES games. I said, throw in those NES games, you know, with it, and I'll pay you 50. This was only NES games they had, and he was like, alright, so he grabbed him and put him in the box. Alright, 50. And I was like, I paid him, went on my way. Because, let me also show you, because it did come with some games. It had a box of games. I love it when you see a box and, you know, you see this, not only the system, but a box of games, all the accessories in the games. Berserk, Pitfall, Miss Pac-Man, Super Breakout, there's Pac-Man, River Raid. My dog's barking at something out there. I got Space Invaders, Pole Position, Dig Dug, Pango, Frogger. Let's find a place to put these. Centipede, Mountain King, and Wizard of War. And finally, and I looked up this game, and it was a 6 on AtariAge.com. It was a 6, so it's rare. And it is Zaxxon, and this has a rarity of 6, so I was really happy to see that in there when I looked it up. It also came with manuals. It came with the manuals for the games. It came with the manual for the system as well. So it's just some loose manuals that I'll just keep for the games. And it came with everything. The controllers don't have the rubbery parts down here, but you know, they do work. So it came with the power. It came with everything. The TV connector. There we go. Came with everything. So I really don't come across. I'd never come across 5200 ever in going out to the flea markets and yard sales. So for me, it was awesome. I got really excited when I saw it. But the way I dealt, you know, I said, hey, throw me some Nintendo. I, you know, dealt him down to 50 and then had him throw in some Nintendo games. It was pretty good. So so that was it, guys. Pretty much, you know, spent so much money just with those two things. You know, hold on. Also, I forgot to mention. I forgot I had this at Goodwill. I got two Dreamcast controllers for $1.50. So they're really good condition. I only pick them up if they're really good condition and they have no markings. And also I got a PlayStation controller. And well, actually I got two of them, a black one too. They were all $1.50, so wasn't too bad. But well, that's it, guys. That's all I had. You know, just thank y'all for watching. You know, I've been watching you guys' videos as well. You know, I really enjoy you guys. At work, they have YouTube blocks, so I can't really watch during lunch like I used to. I used to always watch during lunch and post comments, so I'm really limited on my YouTube time. So, but I am watching you guys' videos. And I just want to say thanks for everybody. Thanks for subscribing. On my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. I'm you know, because I mean, I'm nobody important. I just show my finds. I mean, so I mean, that's all I do. This is what it is. So thank you guys for still subscribing, for even watching this channel. So I really appreciate that. But that's it, guys. That's all I got, and I'll just catch you next time. And you know, keep searching for those games out there, because you know, like I just showed you right now, they are out there. So see you guys. Peace.